So this is the last training of the 3 trainings in the Google overview, and you have selected Google Drive training. So I'm going to give you an overview of what your Google Drive is. Now I know that I'm at Google Drive because it says Drive up here. In my black bar up top it says Drive. To access this, I could type in drive.google.com and sign in, or go into any of the other Google options and then just click on Drive. So I want you to think of your Google Drive as a flash drive. With a flash drive, you would take a physical device, plug it into your computer, and save files to it. Then you would take that physical device and go to any other computer and access those files. What Google Drive is it is a virtual flash drive. So what this means is by clicking on this up button right here, I can upload files or an entire folder to my drive. So I'm just going to click on Files, and I'm going to choose these movies that I've created. Okay. And then I'm going to click on Open. You'll see right down here in my drive, it's telling me that it's uploading 3 items. It's starting with the first one. It'll move on to the second and then the third. The larger your file is, the longer it will take to upload. So you can see we're almost done with the first video here. It's just finishing it and it's been uploaded. I'm just going to click on the minimize button here and let it do its thing. Inside my drive, I can see that I have 1 file here. Next to the files, you'll see a little icon letting you know what kind of item it is. So if I were to upload a Word document, it would have a W next to it. Or if I created a Google Doc, it would have those icons. So I'm going to show you shortly how you can create items inside your Google Drive account. And there we go, we see a second file has been added. Underneath my drive is Shared with Me. So I'm just going to click on Shared with Me. And there's nothing in here yet because no one has shared any files with me. When we go into creating items, I will show you how you can share items. Anything that someone shares with you will be in this section. If you remember from the email version, we've got starred. So if I were to star an item in my Google Drive, I would easily access it by going here. Recent items is anything that I've recently opened or edited. So since I just uploaded these 3 files, they're going to be in my recent section. If I click on the More button right here, you'll see some more items show up. For instance, the trash and all items or activity. So this will show me the activity that's happened to my account. It'll show me all of the items in my entire drive, or it'll show me anything I've moved to the trash can. You can see down below here that my upload is complete, so I can just click on that X and get rid of that. So I'm just going to upload 1 more file for training purposes so you can see what that looks like. We'll take this Word document and click on Open, and it's a very small file so you can see it uploaded instantly, and you'll see the W next to it letting you know that it's a Word document. Up top here I have the search bar, as I have in all sections of Google, and if I need to find anything easily, I can just click up here and search through. Okay, so I'm going to click on Create, and I can create a folder to organize all of my documents. So I'll do that first, and we'll call this Training. And in there, I'm just going to click and drag these items. Okay, and you'll see if I click on my drive, I've got a training folder with all of those items in it. Okay, so I'm going to click on Create, and this time I'm going to create a document. Now, in this pull down, you see Documents, Presentation, Spreadsheets, Form, and Drawing. And I'll quickly tell you about what each of these means. They are comparable to Microsoft Office, so this would be a Word document, a PowerPoint, and Excel. Forms are similar to Access, but more creative, and then Drawing would be anything that you would draw out. So I'm going to show you an example of a document. When I click on Document, it's going to look very similar to Microsoft Word. So the first thing I want to do is name my document and click on OK. Anything that I type will automatically save. So as I'm typing, you'll see up top it says Saving, and then it will let me know that all changes were saved. I can highlight this text and make changes to it just as I would in Microsoft Word. If I don't like the fonts listed here, I can click on Add Fonts and I can add more fonts that they have. So let's add the Lobster font. And we'll change that so you can see. Okay, so you see how easy this is to make changes. And that's a little bright, so we'll go to that. I can come up top here and insert any of these items. So if I wanted to insert an image that I had, I could upload it. Or I can search Google for an image. So let's insert this lobster. And then we'll just shrink it down. Okay, so you see how easy that is. What I'm going to do is click on Share right up top here, or File, Share, and I can make this document public. So if I wanted anyone in the world to access this, I could make it public. If I wanted anyone in my domain to access it, I could choose these options. What I'm going to do is type in someone's specific name, and you can add multiple names, and I'm giving them the ability to edit this document. So what this means is when these users click on their drive and go to the Shared with Me section, they will see this training document. At that point, they can hop on the document and make real-time changes. So if Amanda or Carly hopped on this document, I would see all of the changes that they're making in real-time view. I can also click on comments and add a comment to them. They would be able to reply back to these comments. So you can see there's a lot of creativity and collaboration that you can do with your Google Drive. Just going to close this out because it saves automatically, and you'll see that I now have a new document inside my Google Drive. And it looks like this because it's an actual Google Doc. It's not a Word document. Okay, so that is it for this brief overview of what Google Drive can do for you. If at the very least you just upload all of your files to keep them here as a storage space, you're going to start learning Google and it will really benefit you. So thank you so much for watching this video. Feel free to watch all the other videos in the 3-part intro to Google, and I look forward to sharing more information with you. Thank you so much.